Hey Flosstube, it's Julie, the Gulf Coast Stitcher. Today's Thursday, June 7th, and I'm back from the drop-off. I dropped Sarah and her best friend and fellow ROTC cadet off at FSU for the next 9 days. I guess it's kind of a good kind of trial run for us as parents. I don't mind Sarah going to camps and going and doing all kinds of things, but I really didn't so much like dropping her off and driving miles away from her. But she's having a great time already. She called me last night and messaged me and is having an awesome time. So if prayer is part of your life, please keep Sarah and her friend and all the other, I think there's 400 girls who are attending Girls State at FSU. Keep everyone in your thoughts and prayers. A lot of them are far from home for the first time. Sarah has done a ton of traveling with ROTC, but that's not the case for everyone that's there. And it's crazy. That campus is busy. There are students in class still, or for summer. There's a lot going on there, so well wishes to them. I will be returning to pick her up next week, so I'll be gone for like a day and a half. That's it. Anyway, I don't have any stitchy progress to show. I did put a few stitches in Eliza Bellcox, which we all know that sampler sale has kicked off. It was too much to take with me on the road, and we went to visit family, and my best friend has 5 children, and it is green light go from the time we wake up until the time we went to bed, so no time for stitching, and that's just perfectly fine with me because that time with family is few and far between for us. So I'm going to jump right into what's happening. I know most of us watch Snug Harbor now. If you're not watching Snug Harbor Crafts, you absolutely should. Deb and Kef are amazing. So Kef always does like a beauty tip or a product that she's into, and I've kind of jumped on that with her. I know that thanks to her mentioning this drawing lotion, Mario Badescu, she mentioned this on their video a while back. We use it exclusively now. I mean, it's great. It's kind of like when I was a little girl, my Mima would dab calamine lotion on me. It's got a similar effect with a few other natural ingredients. So that's pretty awesome. So today, I talked last week about Lush perfume. Lush Cosmetics is an all-organic, vegan, cruelty-free, very minimal packaging cosmetic company that they're most known probably for bath bombs and lotions, but they do shampoo bars, which is like a bar of soap but for your hair, shampoo or conditioner bars for your hair, wonderful perfumes. Although I will say you should probably smell them in the store rather than just going by the description online, because they don't, to me, what I smell and what I read, that they don't jive. But anyway, so y'all always leave me the nicest comments on my lipstick, my lip gloss. So today, this is a product, it's a holiday product, but they have different versions of it available year-round. It's called Santa Baby Lip Scrub. Santa Baby Lip Scrub. So today, I have no lipstick or lip gloss on. And my lips look luxurious because Santa Baby Lip Scrub. So this, oh my gosh, it smells good. It's cherry cola flavored, which, hello, if you're a child of the, late 80s, early 90s like I am, we loved us some Bonnie Bell and some Lip Smacker and all the things that smell delicious. This is delicious smelling. They have a year-round one that's a popcorn lip scrub, which is fantastic. Tastes like buttered popcorn. They have a mint julep, I believe. I can't remember what else. This one I love. So my lips look like they have a little bit of a tint because this is red and it has just the ever so slightest tint on it. But you all would be so surprised to know how much dead skin is on your lips. It's kind of weird. Like I should have took a before and after picture. I've been in the sun. I've been at the pool. My neck is kind of splotchy because I just blow dried my hair. You know how that happens to us fair-skinned girls. So you just put a little of this on your finger, scrub it in real good, mash your lips together, and then lick off the excess. I mean, it doesn't get easier than that. And I'm telling you, it's so moisturizing. Your lips feel totally different when you're done. So any of the Lush lip scrubs. This one, Santa Baby, is the holiday one, and it has, like I said, the sugar's got a little bit of a red tint to it, so it gives you a little pinkness. But when you really exfoliate all that dead skin off, you get some pinkness anyway. Ugh, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, that's my, I was just reading what it had to say on it. They always have cute little, like, how to use and what to say and all that, or, you know, what they're about. But they're vegan, self-preserving, no animal testing, all the good things. And one of these will last you forever. I got this, I don't even know if I got it this Christmas, but I always pick one up. Lush has one sale a year, and that's the Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas. And all of their holiday products go buy one, get one free. And Lush can be very expensive, so that's the time to get a bunch of goodies if you can. And you can do that on their website as well. They do ship, but shipping to the US comes out of Canada, so you know, you're paying international shipping, but that's cool. So anyway, that's 2 products that I love. One that Kef mentioned, and my lip scrub. I'd do that. I'd say I'd scrub my lips like once a week. You wouldn't want to overdo it. I mean, I don't know what would happen if you did, but it's crazy. The before and after, they just feel good too. Okay. So what else did I acquire this week? Not a whole lot. I bought this, maybe, it was probably 2 weeks ago now. Caroline from Off the Grid and Evertotes. She had a segment on Fiber Talk, I believe was where I heard it. And she was talking about her bags and how her business took off. And you know, I love to support small business. I super love to support a small a big floss tubers small business. And she was having a sale. So I was like, oh, this is a good time. And basically the sale pretty much made up for the international shipping because she's in Canada. But here's my very first ever tote. It's great craftsmanship. On her business card, she sent a little fob or a little pull. So I went ahead and put it on my bag, but it's a super cute little flower. But I just put it on the bag. I guess you could put it on scissors or anything else. But it also comes with like a Notions bag to match. Super cute. The inside has the faintest, like, it's like white on white flower print. So you'll never be able to see it in this lighting for sure. But it does have a print on the inside. It's just, maybe if I pull it back, you can kind of see a little bit. Not really. Perfect, medium size, very nicely done, quilted. Love it. It's a good purchase. It was my first ever tote. I didn't have one. I'm collecting quite a few project bags, but you know what? I'm collecting a lot of projects too, right? So again, I always try to support our other floss tubers. They're so encouraging to me in my business, so got on that. The other thing I acquired, these rainbow thread cutters. I bought 2 pair, and I thought I'm going to see how they work, scissors. Y'all, you can't go by the name brand. I've learned that. Bowen, who makes fantastic everything, while their scissors are sharp, the 2 pair of Bowen scissors I have, both of which were $25 a piece, the plating is all peeling off of them and peeling and falling onto my projects, and I know I could return them. I know I could do that, but it's clearly a product flaw. So returning them to get new ones, I'll just use them after the plating falls off. But anyway, I'm going to be carrying these for sure at the site because they're super awesome. So they're Sewmate's rainbow thread cutters. And the cool thing I like about these is they're lightweight. They have a sheath. And let me tell you, a sheath's a big deal, especially if you're putting your scissors into a cup all the time. If you're putting them into a cup all the time, you're damaging the point of the scissor. If you're putting them in your project bags without a sheath, that can be really dangerous too. You can put holes in your fabric while you're traveling. You can cut a hole in your bag. I mean, I've done some stuff, guys. Also, when they're not in a sheath, Sometimes they fall into the arm, they fall down into my chair, and then I plop down on them and I find them that way. Also not fun. So I was just looking for a small pair of travel scissors that had a sheath with them, and I came across these at a distributor, and I'm really, really happy with the quality for the price. So also, they're curved. Can you see that? They're ever so slight. I mean, I guess that's not ever so slightly. They're curved, so you can really get in there and get a little snip on if you need to. They're small. Let's see. They're 3 3/4 inch curved blades. As of right now, it says they have other in their series. As of right now, I think this is the only ones I can get at the distributor as far as the color and the fact that it's curved, but I'll check it out. So keep your eyes peeled at the site for these. They're nice, and they're not too expensive. I want to say retail on them is, I'm going to say $9. I could be off on that. I don't have my invoice handy right here, but they just came in. So I unpacked a pair, love them. Like many of us, I rarely order one of something. So these will be perfect for travel and perfect for putting in that cup next to your stitchy spot. So keep your eye out for those at the shop. The other awesome thing I got in the mail is my Needle Arts magazine. So if you're a needle pointer in any way, shape, or form, cross stitch, embroidery, punch needle, any of that stuff, any threaded needle craft, you should totally get in the Embroidery Guild of America. There's so many perks. I talked about it before. I have met friends. I've met Robbie at Guild, who I probably wouldn't have connected with her, and she's one of my dear friends now. Guild is awesome. It's a place to get together, stitch, chat, show off your work, learn new things, and as part of the perks of your Guild membership is you get a Needle Arts magazine, and I believe this comes out quarterly, as I recall. And I'm not going to do a full flip through, but the things that you see in here are just, I mean, they're pretty awesome. They always have, like, there's some hardanger, there's some lace work, which is mind-blowing. They always have book recommendations, stitching goodies. So, how do you join Guild? Well, you know what I did is I Googled Embroidery Guild of America. Then you can find your one that's closer to you. And these are so pretty. I want to show you guys all the things. This is cute. This is a project that's in here. It says, it's a little crab. I don't know if you can see it. And it says, "Shall we stitch?" I thought that was cute. That's probably going to have to happen. There's not a ton. It's not like Cross Stitch magazine where there's like chart after chart after chart. That's not it at all. But it does have a project, and it's got great instructions for your project every time. There's always information from past seminars, future seminars, retreats. The San Francisco School of Needlework and Design is having a stitch retreat October 6th through the 13th. I mean, why can't anything be in the Southeast? I would love to go. Oh, here's another one somewhere else. Lancaster Fiber Festival in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, August 16th through 18th. I'm sure Deb and Liz will be going to that. Well, I hope if y'all go, you report back awesome things. Look at this. Look at this box. Isn't that neat? So there's just tons of inspiration. It's a great publication, and you get it just as a part of your membership. Another awesome benefit, at least locally, I know, I'm sure it's everywhere, Joann's gives a VIP discount for Guild members. So you bring in your Guild card, and they give you a plastic card, and you get discounts on top of every sale, on top of everything. So that makes it worth it. I can't remember exactly what my membership dues are. It's in the 50s for the year. I mean, I feel like it's a deal. So anyway, I got my needle art book. which I haven't taken that. I just flipped through it with you guys just now because I came back from out of town to, you know, a bunch of orders to ship. And thank y'all so much for being understanding that I was out of town. I try to do at the very latest next day shipping. At the very latest. I try, as long as I have everything in stock and I haven't in any way screwed up, which on occasion happens. But I was gone for 4.5 days, so it put things behind. But I'm all caught up now. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon. Everything has gone to post. So if you purchased anything, it's on the way. And you should have got your tracking numbers. New to the shop, not yet listed. Teresa Vanette, Kitten Stitcher, reached out to me and said, hey, I have these exclusive kits that I did. I don't remember when she said she did them. Let's see. That's copyright. In 2015. She did them, I think, for Market. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it was at Market. And she knows my love of birds and put a bird on it. And she knows that y'all love to put a bird on it and to support me. So she said, hey, I have some of these kits stashed. Do you want some for the shop? And yes, please. I did not hesitate whatsoever. So these are in limited quantity because they were a limited release. And she sent me some of what she had, but it's Fractor Bird by Shakespeare's Peddler. And will you look at that guy? Love how she's finished him. And the exciting thing about this is it is a kit with everything except for the fabric. And I love the back of Teresa's charts because when you read them, it's like you're talking to her. She says, use your favorite needle and finish as you like. I stuffed my piece with rice and tied it off with jute and a spool. I stitched mine on a 32 count hand-dyed linen. Choose something you got laying around. The threads will come out right if you use 32 counts or smaller. So you have enough floss, fancy, and it's fancy floss. I think it is. I haven't opened one of these. I'm sorry. I'm going to open one. Just because I gotta know the details. I haven't bought one of these for myself yet. It doesn't say, but I clearly don't think that that's DMC. Black, onyx, red tile, olive oil, seaweed, mill, and prune are the colors. And then you get jute, and then you get this super cool spool. So you could finish it like this. You could put the spool in the corner. You could do whatever you want. But anyway, these are going to retail for $18 at the shop. And I'll be listing those today. So, yay. The only other thing I wanted to talk shop news is Home for the Holidays, Blackbird Designs. So, those of y'all who have followed the Blackbird design, how do I want to put this? Drama is a way negative word for this. It's not drama. The saga. So, many of us who love Blackbird collect and stash Blackbird design, right? This is a book, full-on book. It is 39 pages, 40 pages if you consider the back page has a place for you to take notes. I mean, how brilliant is that? That's a great idea. So, 40 pages long. You get some awesome charts. So, we collect Blackbird. We say, someday I'll stitch that. I'll wait to get that until I have a gift card or until I see it on Stash Unload. And then they go out of stock. Or rather, out of print. So when I first got the shop open, this book was all the rage. And I had bought it, I believe I bought it from, I want to say I bought it from Down Sunshine Lane when it was printed. So I had a copy, so I wasn't really, I'm not going to say I wasn't worried about it, but I wasn't in panic mode because I had one and I thought everybody else would be able to get one too. Then some ladies started talking about doing a stitch along, and I don't even know who, where, when the stitch along originated with, but now all of us, basically all of us in the stitching community are going to stitch the cardinal pattern this is a portion of the pattern. It says 'tis the season under it, and then this beautiful holly goes further back. This was previously discontinued is not the word. I'm having trouble with my words today. I need to eat some lunch. This was previously run out of print. So when it was re-released in this Home for the Holidays book, Blackbird enthusiasts sucked it all up, right? They're like, oh, we better get our hands on that. And a few of us who were late to the party grabbed some here or there. Well, once people started talking about the stitch along, I mean, they went out of stock everywhere. I couldn't get any from distributors at all. So I had waiting lists and I had people waiting, and 3 major distributors in the United States. One of them said, I called the designers, out of stock. Good luck. You probably won't see it again. Another one said, oh, I heard we might be getting it later. And the third distributor was amazing. A representative from their distributor called me and said, let me call the designers and see if they're planning on doing a reprint just to be 100% sure. And I'm thinking, well, that's what the last people said at the other distributor, so okay, whatever. She called me back and said, how many do you think you want? And then she called them back, and long story short, went back and forth, and I was able to get quite a few, which I absolutely did, because whether you buy them now or wait till they do decide to put them out of print, somebody will want them sometime. So she called me back and she said, it'll be the end of May, 1st of June. Okay, that was in March. Didn't think much else about it. And then they started showing up at my door. So it was pretty exciting. And I really kind of like the sassiness, the sassy girl in me wanted to call that other distributor and say, oh, good luck to me, right? Good luck. They're out of print. Good luck, you brand new little shop. But I didn't. I was just so happy to have them. So they're back. So I had taken pre-orders, and I think I probably had 30 pre-orders. All of those have been shipped. And I have around, I'm eyeballing the stack, I would say 20 or so left. So Labor Day, which is in September here in the States, we're going to be stitching 'Tis the Season. And I guess I can show you this. So this is gosh, that cardinal is so pretty, y'all. And it's in French, but there's also a conversion in here for it to say 'Tis the Season. So, that one is, a lot of people are doing it already or have done it, but there is a stitch along that begins on Labor Day. And like I said, I'm at a loss for whoever initiated it, but I know that there are a blue million people doing it now. So I'll do a short flip through this, because if you're on the fence and you weren't sure you wanted to make the investment of a book like this, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There are 12. Is that right? Yes. There are 12 charts that come in this book. They're adorable. I'm going to try to show you what I can without showing you charts. Home for the holidays. I absolutely love this. This is on my list. Everything in here I want to do. When will it happen? Who the heck knows? But I'll have the book and I'll collect it and I will not ever get rid of it. Because Blackbird, they have great finishing ideas in different ways. This one, and y'all, I don't know the details because I'm a little bit late to the Blackbird obsession, but I do know that this chart alone used to retail for, I'm going to say $20, somewhere around there. This is Christmas Garden. Look at that. So this is included. This chart's included. I don't know when it came out. Designed by Barb Adams and stitched by Pat Ryan, and stitched flawlessly, I must say. They give you wonderful history and great ideas. Like I said, I feel like, I mean, I could be wrong. I could be off on how much it was. I shouldn't even speak to that. I have no idea. But it's a nice full-size sampler. Blessings be thine. This comes in the book. Cute. Making sure y'all can't see the charts as I'm flipping them. And then stockings. And I was not into stockings until pretty southern. Jo has done it. She has made me want to stitch all the stockings. And I'm going to have somebody else finish them if I ask real nice. I know she will. So there's poinsettia. My heart is home. And even if you don't want to do a stocking, you could totally just do this. Could do that on an ornament. So cute. I love when people pull motifs, especially from Blackbird. Gift basket. I'm getting there, y'all. Holly and ivy. Decorating the tree. And then there's finishing instructions. There's a pin keep. I won't show that so that there'll be a surprise to somebody if they get this. There's information on painting gift boxes, and then of course the 'Tis the Season. And yes, that's all. That's all I can share. So yes, I don't know how long these will be printed. I know that this is the second printing. My hair's a mess today. I know that this is the second run, as I tried to get them when I first opened my shop. So get them while you can, y'all. Get them, save them, gift them. What a wonderful gift for a stitching friend who, you know, I mean, that's a great gift idea. So I have, like I said, 20-ish available in the store. I'll have to go through when I load these up onto the site and count them all. So that's the only two new things for the shop. I'm going to order those scissors today because I think that those will be a good hit. I think y'all will really enjoy those. They're well made. They're sharp as heck, and they have the little plastic sheath. So I think that's a no-brainer. So that's it. So 26 minutes. I don't have too much to share. It's going to be a whirlwind week. I spent the entire day catching up, shipping out orders, got that done, fixing to run a few errands. Come home. I hope to sit in my chair and stitch today, y'all. I haven't stitched in over a week, and it's a good problem to have because I was spending very much needed time with family and loving on Sarah and delivering them safely to FSU. And I'll have like a week before I have to turn around and go do that again. So it's time to do some homework. And this evening, I'm really hopeful that I'll get some much needed chair time. But if not, there's always tomorrow, right? The good Lord willing, there's always tomorrow. One last thing I wanted to say to Deb and Kef. Deb, do a reading channel. Just do it. Don't think about it. Don't think about what anyone on the other end is going to think, because there was a time you were unsure about doing a Flosstube channel, and we in this community would not be the same without you. I absolutely love your reading segments, and I hope you'll still keep them on your Flosstube, even if you do a reading channel. I love that you have turned my attention back to illustrated storybooks. Just because I'm 40-something doesn't mean that I can't enjoy those. So I've actually stopped in the library recently and picked up a few on my Instagram. And Deb, I know you're not an Instagrammer, but get on there because I tagged you. Sarah and I took a stroll through the picture book section at Target, and we found some hilarious, beautifully illustrated books that we just did a quick flip through. And Sarah was like, Mom, why did we ever stop taking 20 minutes to enjoy a beautifully illustrated storybook? Just like Teresa said, why did we stop having sleepovers when we're not kids anymore? Well, because life happens and we put other people first, and that's like a cheap and cheerful thing. Like Kitten Stitcher, cheap and cheerful might be pick up a children's book. That's a good idea. Pick up that. There's an idea for your cheap and cheerful if you ever run out of ideas, which you're brilliant, so you probably won't. But picking up a children's book that you used to read to your kids, or you haven't read in a while, or maybe one you've never heard of. Take a second. Let me look on my phone real quick. Take a second and flip through it. I mean, what do they take, like 15 minutes? And they're lighthearted. They usually have some awesome life lesson in them, and they're usually funny, and it's a second to enjoy some art. This one was my favorite that we found. Mother Bruce. I can't see who that's by. Ryan T. Higgins. So here's on my phone, picture of Sarah and Mother Bruce. So the story of Mother Bruce is that he ends up being he didn't want to be Mama Bruce to all of these little goslings, but they fell in love with him and decided that he was going to take care of them, even if he didn't want to. And it's a great lesson about how, sometimes our friends and our family, they pick us. We don't necessarily pick them, and in the end, we love them to death. Not actually to death. That would be a bad ending for a children's book, but we love them just so much. So that's on my Instagram. Here's Sarah. Oh, here's a picture of Sarah reading that book in the store, just doing a flip through of it. The illustrations were wonderful. And then our next favorite, and I totally want to go buy this. I'll probably check it out from the library. We cracked up at this, mainly because of the situation with my dad, I guess. You know, he's not as independent and he's going through his healing process, but How to Babysit a Grandpa. It's hilarious, y'all, and the illustrations are so good. So this little boy has to take care of Grandpa. Really, you know, Grandpa's coming to take care of him, but from the perspective of the little boy, he says, well, you got to make your Grandpa a snack, and you got to take your Grandpa out for a walk, and you got to teach your Grandpa how to do arts and crafts, and really, the Grandpa is helping him, but it's just such a lovely way to look at it. So anyway, that's just a last minute thing. Blow the dust off an old storybook if you've got one laying around. I read at least 1,000 times to Sarah. I read Brown Bear, Brown Bear, Brown Bear. I mean, we had the best time with that. And we picked it up in Target and flipped through it together. And it was just such a moment. Like, I just took my daughter off and dropped her at college. And we both have such fond memories of reading Brown Bear, Brown Bear. I'm not going to cry now because, oof. Anyway, I love y'all. Have a great day. Let that be a moment. Look back on a book that you used to love with your kids and, yeah, have a good day.